Breaking news from the Middle East. A United States military refueling aircraft has crashed in western Iraq, and officials have now confirmed that all 6 crew members on board have died. The tragic incident happened during an active military mission connected to the ongoing conflict involving Iran. The crash has raised serious questions about what exactly went wrong in the skies over Iraq. Tonight, we take a closer look at what happened, where it happened, and what this means for the wider conflict in the region. According to U.S. Central Command, the aircraft involved was a KC-135 Stratotanker, a large military refueling plane used to supply fuel to fighter jets during flight. The aircraft crashed on March 12, 2026, in western Iraq while conducting an operational mission. Initially, officials confirmed that 4 of the 6 crew members had died, while search and rescue teams were trying to locate the remaining 2. But later updates from the U.S. military confirmed the worst news. All 6 crew members aboard the aircraft were killed in the crash. Authorities say the incident occurred in what they described as friendly airspace. That means the plane was not flying over enemy-controlled territory at the time of the accident. Early investigations suggest that the crash may have been linked to an incident involving another aircraft in the air. Reports indicate that 2 KC-135 refueling planes were operating together during the mission. During the operation, something went wrong and the 2 aircraft were involved in a mid-air incident. One of the planes was badly damaged and crashed in western Iraq, while the second aircraft managed to land safely. Military officials have said that the crash was not caused by hostile fire or friendly fire. In other words, the aircraft was not shot down by enemy forces and it was not hit by Allied weapons. However, investigators are still working to determine the exact cause of the incident. The plane involved in the crash is known as the KC-135 Stratotanker. This aircraft plays a crucial role in modern air warfare. Instead of carrying weapons, the KC-135 acts like a flying fuel station. It allows fighter jets and bombers to refuel in midair, extending their range and allowing them to stay in combat longer. The KC-135 has been a backbone of the U.S. Air Force for decades and has supported operations around the world for more than 60 years. Because these planes carry huge amounts of aviation fuel, aerial refueling missions are considered highly complex and dangerous. Even a small error during formation flying can lead to catastrophic consequences. The crash happened during a period of rising tensions and military operations in the Middle East. U.S. forces are currently involved in operations targeting Iranian missile and drone facilities. These operations began after the conflict escalated earlier in 2026. The refueling aircraft was reportedly supporting combat missions related to this conflict when the incident occurred. Military refueling planes like the KC-135 are essential during wartime because they allow fighter jets to travel long distances without landing. Without these aircraft, large-scale air operations would be extremely difficult. After the crash, an Iran-aligned militant group known as the Islamic Resistance in Iraq claimed responsibility. The group said it had shot down the aircraft. However, U.S. officials have strongly denied this claim. Military authorities say there is no evidence that the plane was hit by missiles or enemy weapons. For now, investigators believe the crash resulted from an in-flight incident rather than enemy action. But the investigation is still ongoing, and more details are expected in the coming days. The identities of the 6 crew members have not yet been publicly released. In military incidents like this, officials usually wait until families of the victims are notified before revealing their names. This crash also highlights the growing risks faced by U.S. forces operating in the region. Since the conflict escalated earlier this year, several American troops have already been killed or injured in operations linked to the war with Iran. The loss of a refueling aircraft and its crew is considered a serious operational setback. The crash of the U.S. KC-135 refueling plane in western Iraq is a tragic reminder of the dangers faced by military personnel every day. 6 service members lost their lives while carrying out a mission designed to support ongoing operations in the Middle East. Investigators are now working to determine exactly what happened in the skies over Iraq.